Today in Nerd History!
Today is the 21st anniversary of one of my all-time favorite games, Doom. Released December 10th, 1993, Doom instantly became a genre-defining game. So much so, in fact, that it took over half a decade for people to stop saying Doom clone and start saying first-person shooter. In remembrance of this momentous day, let's take a look at the raddest facts about Doom. Doom famously lifted its title from Tom Cruise's line in The Color of Money.
Doom.
But did you know that Doom narrowly avoided being called Attack of the Attackers? id Software has a horrible track record with development titles. Their previous game was called It's Green and Pissed before it became Wolfenstein 3D. In 1995, Doom was installed on more computers than Windows 95. Bill Gates saw this happening and planned a special version of Doom for Windows 95. This helped market and secure Windows as today's most popular gaming platform. Doom actually does teach you how to kill, at least according to the US Marines. In 1996, the Marines commissioned a special version of the game to help teach squad tactics and decision making. And I would say that it worked, given they have a perfect track record at protecting us from Martian moon monsters. Doom actually does teach you how to eat cereal, at least according to General Mills. In 1996, the popularity of Doom prompted General Mills to commission a special version of the game called Chex Quest, which they sold in cereal boxes. It gained such a cult fandom that they made not one, but 2 sequels. The most recent was released in 2008 and is still based on the same Doom technology. Here's 6 cool things about the Doom Guy. According to the Wolfenstein RPG, the Doom Guy is the direct descendant of B.J. Blazkowicz, the protagonist of the Wolfenstein games. They share the patented family flat top and utter lack of personality. The Doom Guy's visor, featured on the character sprites and the box art, was originally supposed to be integrated into the game as part of the heads-up display, much like Samus's helmet in the Metroid Prime series. Doom Guy is ambidextrous. Ever notice how he fires the pistol and punches with his left hand and uses every other gun with his right hand? Also, if you do the math, he runs 57 miles per hour. Maybe not as fast as a cheetah, but way more deadly because he's carrying 600 pounds of guns. The Doom Guy was named Flynn Taggart in the novelization of Doom, which they somehow managed to write, but in Tom Hall's original design documents, there were multiple playable characters. The closest to the final character is named Buddy D.A.C.O.T.E. D.A.C.O.T.E stands for Dies at Conclusion of this episode, which is exactly what happens to the player character at the end of episode 1. Doom famously ripped off a lot of music, but they also inspired some people. Trent Reznor is quoted as saying, "I could have written 15 more albums in the time I've spent playing Doom." And the fanship was mutual. 9 Inch Nails' logo appears in Doom. And to seal the deal, Trent Reznor ended up doing the music to id Software's next game, Quake. Also cut from Tom Hall's original design document was a central hub level, which would connect Doom's persistent world, though parts of this idea were reused in the id Software-produced game, Hexen. A laser weapon called the Unmaker was also cut from the game, but it eventually found its way into Doom 64, and kicked ass. id Software artist Adrian Carmack designed most of the creatures from Dungeons & Dragons monsters. While the majority of the monsters were hand-drawn, a select few were actually sculptures that they built and photographed from multiple angles. And a couple of those guns were actually toys bought from Toys R Us, photographed into the game. Cheap plastic. Adrian Carmack also coined the term jibs during the development of Doom, which became a main staple of first-person shooters until games became too high-poly to conveniently render bloody meat chunks with heavy kills. It's been over 10 years since the last installment, but a new Doom game is finally on the way. Though virtually none of the original id team remains, the fundamental philosophy persists. Killing demons with a shotgun is f***ing awesome!